Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. So Polkadot eventually broke out of this descending wedge. No real surprise, as we talked about it in the previous video and in the previous videos, and you can still see the arrow to the upside here that I sketched in the previous video. So this is currently all working out. The key point, from when I started to track Polkadot bullish is similar to Bitcoin. It's similar to ADA, where we invalidated here the 699 level, the previous wave one low. Since then, I started to track bullish, which was not possible. And well, it was possible, but it was not likely in this entire move down, where I told you we are not yet ready, not yet ready, not yet ready, not yet ready. Ready, okay? So here we are, so all of these calls from up here were, I think, hopefully very helpful and spot on. And now that we invalidated the next bearish pattern, we can track bullish. As consequence, we even broke out of this descending wedge. It's a large descending wedge. Key target for a wedge is always the beginning of the wedge. So here $11.80. Now we won't get there in one go. As you can see here already sketched out on the chart, I made you aware of how we can count this from an Elliott Wave point of view. So, we can obviously, that's what I showed you in the last video, that we could track this here possibly as a wave one. And we definitely have a chance now to go higher. So we would now in the next move, here this was the one, this the two, and we were tracking higher after the breakout especially. So we need to hold this wave two low at 686. That is now required, but as long as we hold this, we can track higher. As long as we hold this, this uptrend is valid. And we would expect now a target for wave three here. We can track that as well, or calculate that. Target for the wave three would be $9. So pretty much the $9 level. Bear in mind, before that, we've got this wave A high at $8.85. Expect some resistance there. Maybe we won't exactly reach the $9 level. But you can very nicely see here an inverse head and shoulders. Or was it actually? No, I don't think it was actually an inverse head and shoulders. It was more of a descending wedge here. It was an inverse head and shoulders. A bit of an ugly one. Looks more like a bat. Bat turned around 180 degrees, but you have a large wave, a large left shoulder or right shoulder, whatever. Then the head and the next shoulder, with a breakout point exactly here. Now this has happened now, and we can now track higher. Need to be careful at this stage still, even though we are moving above resistance levels here now. We still aren't entirely out of the woods yet. That would really only be the case above 1188. Now, not suggesting you should wait with buying until 1188. In fact, I don't suggest anything to you. That's your decision. But I can show you key signals after which we can expect movements. I can tell you the trend. I can tell you what I see in the market. And so far, what I saw here in the market was, I think, hopefully very helpful. We did not quite get down to the 88.7% fib level here. That would have been 560. So we missed this 88.7% fib level by 40 cents. This is not a disaster, given that I already gave you this area for a reversal point back in November, December, when we were still at around $30. So nobody back then wanted to hear anything about a 560 to 1050 Polkadot, but it happened, and if we really reverse in this area, it would be amazing, would be absolutely amazing. And next resistance level. So I gave you the target for the wave 3. After that, we should see a wave 4 down, a wave 5 to the upside. That can take us maybe to 994, around about the $10 level. Here I would expect a larger reversal. Maybe we retest indeed here that level once more. Maybe if we then, correct this entire impulse, we will retest the wedge from above, and then we can go up in a wave 3, and that would then take us to much higher levels. And then we can be much more certain that this overall thing here is over, this overall downtrend, and we would still be very early in a possible uptrend. Okay, and very soon it might make sense again to talk about new all-time high targets. Now, this depends on how fast this is now going to play out. Now, one thing that I could imagine might happen is we now trend upwards. maybe depending on what the Fed will announce end of July about the interest rates, we might then get a setback. That might be that wave 2, and then we could really start afterwards in a wave 3. We'll see. So maybe after all, but it is still super early, so I can't promise. I don't want to create too much hope, but maybe after all we are not going to see a 2-year or 3-year long bear market. Maybe it will be that rocket start that I mentioned already back in February, March, April, that we might now really start to get into a new bull run. But that is too early to say. You have to say that very clearly. It could also be a bear market rally, but a bear market rally can also be traded. We won't know that until we are much higher. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update about Polkadot. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.